Okay, let's welcome him in. 32nd head coach of the Toronto Maple Leafs in their history, Craig Berube. Hey, Craig, thanks for joining us, man. How you doing?
Guys, good. Thanks for having me on. I'm doing well.
Listen, we caught your press conference today. Your answers were too short for us. We run a 2-hour show every day, and you're going to have to beef it up, man. Don't do that to us.
Well, it's early. Give me some time.
How's the overall vibe for you? Again, from Friday, we assume that you agreed to a contract on Friday, and since then, it sounds like you've been rather busy.
Yeah, no, it's been great. Yeah, no, you're obviously busy, and people and phone calls and things like that, and just your family, and then came out to Toronto here, and it's been great, first class. As you guys know, the organization's all first class. People have been great. Just really kind of getting the lay of the land, and meeting a lot of new faces, and so it's been really good. Yeah, I mean, I'm loving every minute of it.
Well, that's awesome. And obviously there's a lot to do. As you mentioned, you're finding places and getting to know people. At some point, things will slow down for you, and you'll be able to get into the hockey side of things. So what will the process look like? How will you go about evaluating last year's Leafs and deciding what changes to make going into next season?
Yeah, well, those are conversations I'm going to have with Brad for sure here going forward about the team, and just some of the changes that they made last year a little bit, and even towards the end of the year going into the playoffs, and and then we'll get that all settled in and figure things out, and same with the coaching staff, and we'll go from there and see where we're at, and then we'll again, I've already reached out to a lot of players. I think that's important to really get these relationships going and get to know these guys. There's a few here today at the rink that I met. So, it's just things like that I think are really important here.
We're talking to Craig Berube, head coach of the Toronto Maple Leafs. I know you mentioned that you've spoken to majority of the players. That included Mitch Marner. What was the overall vibe when you talked to a guy of his stature with his future so much up in the air, Craig?
It was great. Very positive. He was really excited. I'm really excited. Again, all that stuff will be evaluated with Brad, and, we'll go forward from there. But listen, the conversation was great with him. Listen, he's a great player. We all know that. Like I said, it was very positive on both sides.
So the early season for the Leafs in the past has not been awesome. They typically kind of struggled out of the gate, and as a result end up kind of finishing second, third, and never drawing a favorable first-round matchup. How early is too early, do you feel, to be holding guys accountable and leaning on players, kind of putting that pressure on that the regular season really does matter?
Well, I think that, they know the regular season matters. We all know that. And you always want to get off to a good start, and that's important. I think that starts, in the summertime with your training and all the things you got to do and get prepared. And then having a real good camp's important. And, that's the plan now, to have a real good hard camp and get ready for the start of the season. I think how we run camp and with our practices, the practices are the most important thing, not the exhibition games. Mm-hmm. We want to practice how we're going to play. We want to be really, dialed in there, predictable with structure and how we're going to play. And I think that's going to be a big part of getting off to a good start.
Not to jump right through training camp or maybe the first 70 games of the regular season here, Craig, but there was a huge story towards the latter part of this season with the chase of Austin Matthews and 70 goals, and just the overall thought about load management and, relying on two or three of the core players all season long. Where do you stand on that sort of thing, on how much do you lean towards your top players, from beginning to end of a regular season?
Yeah, that's a good question. I talked a little bit about it today with, it's all about the team for me, and I think every player is important on your team, and he's got to have a role. And, it's important for me as the coach to use all these guys and manage minutes and, ice time and things like that. I think, you're going to have to use your top guys more at times, obviously, when in games when you're down and certain things like that. It's all stuff that it's all a little bit hypothetical right now. It's game to game. But again, I want to use everybody on the team. I really believe that, if you want to ever get something done in the end, you need everybody. Everybody's got to feel important. Everybody's got to have a role.
Craig, over the years, I know that Dubas was a big analytics guy. I think you got about 43 R&D guys on staff and a bunch of different positions. You got a lot of staff there. How do you plan on approaching what I imagine is access to more information, or at least a fire hose of information that's going to be coming your way at some point?
Yeah, analytics have been around for quite some time now. We all use them.
Yeah.
They're all useful tools. I think, as every coach is different on what he wants to use. You get loads of information, but, as a head coach and the coaching staff, you go through that stuff and you figure out what you think is more important than the other stuff, and you use it. And, like I have my own stuff that I like to use. So, but again, it's all good information. I don't think you can ever just throw information out and not look at it. I think it's important to look at it and use what you want to use. But in the end, I'm a gut guy. I go off a lot of feel things and what I see as a coach.
Craig, we're reminded during the playoffs what specialty teams mean this time of year. It's been ugly for the Leafs over the last few years in the latter part of a regular season or in their first or second round. Where are you on your power play, and how heavily involved are you on a power play? How much will you rely on whoever's there for you on your staff to be in charge of a power play?
Well, the way I work with my coaching staff is we're all involved in all these situations. That's what I believe is the most important thing. I don't think, sure, one guy's area is a power play and penalty kill and things like that. And, they're heavily involved in that area, but I'm involved. The other coaches are involved. I think opinions are good. And that's kind of how I work through these things because, the penalty kill guy might have some good opinions on the power play. He's running a penalty kill. He knows what penalty killers are doing. So we all work together on all these things and come up with the best plan.
Makes a lot of sense. Wanted to get your thought, just a general sort of thing, and not maybe specific to the Leafs, but obviously we can sort of translate that a little bit. What does leadership mean to you on an NHL team?
Well, first of all good leaders are good teammates. Leadership is not just leading by example on the ice, but leadership is taking care of your teammates and helping them in tough situations, holding them accountable at times. For me, that's leadership. You take care of your teammates, you look after your teammates. That's really important. That's what I think leadership is.
Craig, we assume it may be a busy off season. Do you plan on being involved with decision making on player personnel, or as a coach, do you just work with what's given to you?
Well, no, I'm just talking with Brad. We're both going to talk and be involved in these situations. But in the end, he's the general manager and I'm the coach. And, his management team will make decisions. I've so far talking with Brad, he's asked me about things. And I would guess I would continue to work that way.
How quickly do you think you're going to get sick of the media environment here, Craig? Are you there now?
Yeah, no. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. Yeah, it's more here in Toronto, and rightly so. It's the Toronto Maple Leafs, so It's part of the job. And I understood that coming in here, and I'm signing here with Toronto. So that's part of my job.
So if Brendan Shanahan comes into your coach's office with all these thoughts and ideas on what you should do or say, do you just show him the video of you kicking his ass?
I don't know if I kicked his ass, but I mean...
You did. It's okay.
Well, listen,
He's got a lot more goals than I ever scored, Kipper.
yeah, me and you both, my friend. Me and you both. Well, listen, officially welcome to Toronto. Keep them coming, those Kippers Clippers for us, and we're looking forward to next season. Thanks for doing this, Craig.
You got it. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, appreciate your time. Thanks.
32nd head coach in Maple Leaf history, Craig Berube.